Fix my credit.
I'm gonna buy that brand new home.
Fix my credit.
I'm gonna pay off my student loan.
Fix my credit.
No more paying my bills late.
Fix my credit.
I need a better interest rate.
Fix my credit.
That credit is gone way too far.
Fix my credit.
I need a brand new car.
Fix my credit.
Hold on, don't give in.
Fix my credit.
Hey, in the end, you're gonna win.
Fix my
yeah. Gonna buy that brand new home.
Fix my credit.
Yeah, gonna pay out my student loan.
Fix my credit.
No more paying my bills late.
Fix my credit.
I need a better interest rate.
Fix my credit.
Yeah, my credit is going way too far.
Fix my credit.
Oh, I even need a brand new car.
Fix my credit.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the Live Credit Show. Live Credit Show. This is your host, the credit expert, Casasello James. So welcome, everyone, to the Live Credit Show. I'm back. So welcome to everyone that's in the room right now that's watching the show. All right, there go Donna. What's going on? Yes, I'm feeling a little bit better. Welcome. Thank you, Donna. I sure miss you. I got good news and all of that, but we'll talk about that really soon. So I'm excited about the good news. So welcome. Let me get everybody that was talking to me in the beginning. There go my sister Lisa Williams. Woo, great things is coming. Great things is coming for you. And this is Mr. Lamar. Thank you so much. And I just wanted to welcome everybody to the Live Credit Show. This is the show that we talk about personal credit, business credit, anything pertaining to credit, anything. Maybe you need some coaching in your life. Maybe you need some motivation. I'm a motivational credit expert. So whatever you need, I'm here for you. And I'm the one that gives you the simplistic, straight to the point, the real deal about credit. So thank you so much. Let me see who I got in the house. Mr. Walker, what's going on? My friend? He's Mr. GQ. All right, Mr. Walker, thank you. You're always hanging with me. I appreciate that. There go David Wade, pharmaceutical expert. What's going on? Boy, you sharp in that picture, honey. I see that suit. All right, I see it. Look like the assistant pastor. I know you died laughing. All right. Let me see. Thank you, sister. Oh my God, I've been telling everybody, I'm trying to take it easy and all of that. Why are my lips so shiny? I don't want to be too shiny. Okay, it's cold, so your skin dry out and get chapped. But anyway, yes, I have been recuperating. Still, my tum is doing a little bit better and all of that. Most of you know I was food poisoned before Thanksgiving, and it turned into a bad stomach infection and all of that stuff. But as my sister said, praise God for the healing. Praise God, I'm healed by the power of God. So I appreciate that. David, you crazy. Lord, there go my sister, the baddest eyelash wearing woman chick in the world that looks like she's 34. She can probably get by with 32. All right, that's my sister Arlena Edmonds, works in education. Y'all know that's my permanent co-host. Sister, I love you. Congratulations. She just got a big blessing as well. Not too long ago. I'm gonna let her tell it, but she's doing excellent. She's also one of my credit on my credit board and all of that good stuff. So I'm so super proud. Let me say this public on my show. I'm super proud of Arlene Edmonds. She has been rocking with me for day one. She tells everybody about me, about the show. And that's what you call real love, real support. That's what we call networking, young people, old people, middle-aged people. So I'm super excited about her new blessing and all of that. So I'm gonna let her tell it as well. All right, who I got? Mr. Kevin Johnson, National Women went to a Pastor Vigil Robinson. Okay, all right, wonderful. A national, okay, went to a Pastor Vigil. Okay, wonderful. Wonderful. Welcome, Mr. Kevin. All right, and let me see. All right, sister, you know it. Girl, and this is her show as well. It's called Entitled. When we say that this is her particular theme and title of her show, girl, what you're talking about. All right, wonderful. Absolutely, absolutely. It is going to be phenomenal on tonight. Most certainly you can see the title of what the show is going to be about tonight. So I'm going to dive right in. The name of the, but before I dive right in, I want to tell everybody, you got to, what's this? You got to subscribe. Okay, you're going to like, you're going to subscribe. You're going to get the notification bell. If you subscribe, most of you, if you subscribe, you don't have to keep up. When I come on, it'll automatically pop up. You know how to do the stuff on YouTube. All right, so go to YouTube and you type in Exceptional Credit Repair LLC. All right, right up there. It's kind of small, but you can see it. All right, so Exceptional Credit Repair LLC. If you want to donate to the show, I always forget to do that. If you want to donate to the show, let me see. There's a Cash App. It's called the $ and my first name. Really easy. $ and my first name. Everybody should know that by now. All right. So you're going to like, subscribe. Please, we're trying to get those subscribers up on YouTube. And also the business phone number right now that you can call me anytime is at 786-213-1087. Now, for those of you that say, well, I called and I didn't get an answer, you must have didn't call or you called the wrong number. If you call me and I don't pick up, I am a businessman. I own several businesses. I promise you I will call you back. If it's not the same day, I will get to you before that week is out. I normally do that. All right. So thank you so much. 786-213-1087. You can see the number right there. Okay. Now, also my email is right there. If you can see it, it's EC Repair Now, all lowercase. We got it capital letter so you can see it. But it's EC, the letter E, the letter C, Repair Now @gmail.com. Super easy. All right, there go my good follower right there, Mr. Fletcher. Thank you so much for rocking with me. Remember, every first Tuesday of the month, especially in 2022, we're going to do a show. It's always Tuesday night. Tuesday nights is my blessed night, so I love it. It's going to be phenomenal. But I wanted to get that out. There goes Shasta right, honey. That's what I'm talking about. Shasta, I miss you. Wonderful, wonderful. All right. So, and you know what? When we did, I think I had about 60, almost 80 people. I just did an impromptu video the other day, and a lot of people, needed that word of encouragement. I talked about legacy a little bit, and that's what we want to do, especially when our finances and credit. You want to work on your legacy. All right. So, yes, it's going to be great information. I'm telling you right now, Lord, now look who's in the house. Lord, look who's in the house. Mr. Larry Steptoe. I'm going to say Mr. Larry, so I won't mess up. Steptoe. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. But Mr. Larry, this is counseling somebody. This is a very profound, prolific, educated young man. So welcome again. He's just like our credit family. That's what it is. It's a credit family. So good to see you, Mr. Larry, who I got in the house with me right now. Oh, there go Robert T. Phillips Jr. Robert T. Phillips, credit extraordinaire. Robert T. Phillips Jr. Now listen, if I ever introduced you in any setting, the people gonna know you somebody to know. All right. Welcome, Robert. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, you are, Mr. Larry. You're in the house. So let's get started. Tonight's show is all about I need a new credit card. Do you need a new credit card? If you're saying I need a new credit card, but you don't want to do a hard pull if you don't know a little bit about that particular company or that particular system and all of that. So that's what we're going to talk about tonight, soft pulls. I did a soft pull video, so I'm going to piggyback off what I did. I believe it was a couple of months ago or a month ago. everybody seemed to really grasp that concept. So I want to go and elaborate a little bit more. The first thing about soft pulls, and you can do your hearts and all of that stuff. I love to see the thumbs up and the heart. So, I can't see them right now on my platform, but if you're on, Facebook, you can do the hearts and all of that stuff. I love to see that too. And if I can't see you right here on my platform right now, when I go back, I'll certainly say hello to you and all of that. But leave a comment, right? Let me know. Leave a comment. All right. This is the live credit show. All right. So a soft pull, what is a soft pull? That is when a company has a particular site up, and when that particular site doesn't have all 100% of your information, they normally ask for the last 4 digits of your social. They'll get your name, your first and last, your middle name, and they'll get your address. They'll just get a basic minimum information about you to see if you qualify. You have, with the credit bureaus, you have a hard inquiry and you have a soft inquiry. The soft inquiry, which is the soft pull, this method that I'm talking about, does not go against or hurt your credit. That's why you are able to see your credit monitoring sites like Credit Karma, myfico.com, Experian.com, etc., etc. So once you check them on a regular basis, you do not get dinged every time, or you don't get a hard hit, or you don't get a derogatory hit against your credit because you're not applying for goods and services. All right. So a soft pull is a better way. It's not 100% guaranteed all the time. So no, let me put that out there right now. 99.9 some of the time, in my opinion. This is my opinion. Let me throw that out there, because I do soft pull before I do most credit card. If I decide to apply for a credit card, I try to see if that company has a soft pull method or a soft pull particular incorporation for that particular site or that company. So soft pulls pretty much give you an indication if you meet that credit card company's qualification. All right. So a soft pull is very important. I wish all companies would do that, but some companies don't. Now, I started to only give you 5, but me trying to give you some bonuses. I've got 7 hard hit. I'm building up a major Rolodex right now, and I have a plethora. I have a whole lot of soft pull companies. I can't give it all to you tonight, but I'm going to give you at least 7 to add to some of the ones that I first initially did with that first show in that first video. All right. So this is for people that are trying to, rebuild credit, establish credit, or your credit is over 620, 650, or 700. You want to have, you don't want to look at your credit and then just think just because you have a 500, you're going to automatically get approved. Because like I said, with the soft pull, you have to meet with the soft pull pre-qualifications, you have to meet the qualifications for that company. If you don't meet their requirements, most certainly, if you don't get a pre-approved offer, or if you don't get normally it says congratulations, you have been pre-qualified and pre-approved. Normally you will get it. Sometimes even with that congratulations and pre-qualified, sometimes you don't, because maybe they need some more information, or maybe your score or your particular credit as a whole is not in the place that you meet their qualification. It doesn't mean that one day you won't meet those qualifications, or in many days thereafter. All right. So soft pulls are very important. They do not go against your credit score. So therefore, if you do a soft pull tonight, and I know somebody's going to do it, because just as soon as before I could get off the show last time that I did this, people were just calling me and saying, yeah, I got pre-approved for this and pre-approved for that. Of course, I have one of my favorites, a couple of my favorites on my particular list, and I'm going to give you that. So you need to I'm going to take a quick commercial, and then we're going to come back, because you need to get something to write this down. It is going to be just like my co-host is saying right now, Arlena Edmonds. It's going to be interesting. You want to be interested in what I'm talking about tonight, is because this is December. Watch this. The end of the year is almost approaching. It's almost December 31st. I believe we got 17 or 16 days before Christmas. So at the end of the year, you know, the devil is on the rampage because all the stuff he done lied to you about that you wouldn't get. You're not going to be in your new home. You're not going to have your health, and you're not going to have your mental. You some people that the devil said you're going to die of COVID and different things of that nature, or other sicknesses and disease. The devil does not want you to live a prosperous life. I would, above all things, that you prosper, even as your soul prosper. You want to live a successful life. Now, I'm not with these jive turkeys that just talk about, oh, we just want to just live a mediocre life, or you know, just try to maintain. I go to work every day just to, you know, keep my life at a balance or whatever. No, I'm not with that. You always want to strive to do more, and you want to better yourself. All right. So it's going to be really, really outstanding. It's going to be good. I'm going to take a quick commercial. I actually want to play my credit song. Do y'all like that song, Fix My Credit? I love it. I was in the studio with the guy, you know, John Boy. He really did an outstanding job on the song. So right after this, I'll be right back.
Fix my credit.
I'm gonna buy that brand new home.
Fix my credit.
I'm gonna pay off my student loan.
Fix my credit.
No more paying my bills late.
Fix my credit.
I need a better interest rate.
Fix my credit.
That credit is gone way too far.
Fix my credit.
Fix my credit. All right. That's me singing, because people ask me all the time, is that, yeah, y'all know I can chrome a little bit. A whole lot, actually, because don't give me no mic in the church. It's over. But anyway, listen, I'm back. So it is all about if you need a credit card. Thank you. Let me put that on up. Thank you, Mr. Walker. That's all right. I appreciate that. Somebody else. All right, Mr. Robert. I appreciate that. You know, I recorded that song. You know, I wrote it, recorded it, and actually I'm doing the background vocals too. Isn't that amazing? All right. So it's just, look at sister. You know that's coming up. You know that's coming up. Because somebody, I don't want to tell y'all too much because I'm so excited. Lord, I'm so excited about 2022. I'm going to be getting an app and all of that good stuff. So I'm super excited. I'm here in my brand new office and stuff. And actually, one of my visions, I will tell you, we'll get to tonight's show. But I'm getting ready to get a big TV and all of that stuff behind me and all of that good stuff, so I can put people on the screen and all that. But nevertheless, let's get started. The first person, let me say hello to Mr. Teddy. Hola from Hawaii. Oh, yeah, man. What's going on? Great to see you as well. You know, he rocks with us sometime. Hola. So, the first one that I want to start tonight, I got 7 of them. These are 7 pre-qualifying sites that are up right now. Because sometimes I've ran into credit card companies, the site was up and then they take it down and all of that good stuff. But these are 7 that are up right now. The first one that I want to start with is a kind of familiar one, and it's called Capital One Pre-Qualify. All right, so you want to do Capital One Pre-Qualify. You can go to www.capitalone.com. Once you go down to the end of that page, you're going to see it says pre-qualifying offers for credit cards. All right. So number 1 is Capital One. All right. So we're going to take this step by step. That's number 1 is Capital One. All right. And you're going to go to their www.capitalone.com. All right. So that's number 1. Capital One. All right. www.capitalone.com. Or now, if you like me and you're not good with all these websites and these sites or whatever, just put it in your Google and just type it. All right. Normally, and this is very important, I want you to pay close attention. Once you go to these sites, because I'm going to move, so I won't be very long tonight. Once you go to these sites, make sure it says this will not impact your credit report, your credit at all. It's normally going to say will not impact your credit. It's going to say will not harm your credit. That is another way to make you feel comfortable, just like me over 15, 20 years ago. And even now, it makes me feel better that, okay, I'm on the right site. It should not ask you for all of that. It should not be a full length application. Once you're doing a soft pull, a pre-qualification, once you're doing a pre-qualification, it's normally the box is gonna be real kind of small, and it's gonna ask you only for minimum information. Please remember that. All right. I know I miss Sheila too. That's what I was getting ready to say. Lord, I got to I think Sheila is somewhere vacationing. She told me she was going to be vacationing. All right. So Capital One. Now, many of you are familiar with Capital One. I do want to give you a little trick with Capital One. You can have more than one Capital One card. I've never seen anybody that I know of have 4, 5, 3, or 4, 5, or whatever. I personally, back in the day, I've had more than one Capital One card. All right. So I will tell you this. If you have a Capital One card, or if you have 2 Capital One cards, I want to give you a little trick about Capital One. Right now, you can go to them and they should be able to give you a soft pull and ask for a credit line increase if you have had that card more than 6 months. 6 months. If you just recently got it, or you apply and it's been 30 days or 60 days or 90 days, you can hang it up. They're not going to give you another card. All right. But if you have a Capital One card and it has been more than 6 months, then ask them for a credit line increase. Now, let me add this to what I'm talking about tonight. Credit line increase on all of your cards, whether you have Capital One, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, etc. You need to call those companies tomorrow. Don't worry about it tonight unless they're still open to 11 o'clock. Some are, and this is the Christmas holidays. So you need to call those particular credit card companies and ask them, just don't do it. Because, for instance, Macy's is one of those that do it. Okay, so Macy's, if they need to do a hard pull on your credit report before they do it, they have to get your consent. But normally, if you're a Macy's card holder, whether it's the store card or whether it's American Express like I have, all right, what they're going to do is give you a credit line increase. Normally, it'll come back. They'll ask you how much. You always say a ridiculous amount. So if you're already at 15,000 and then you say, they say, well, how much do you want? Tell them you want 30,000. They'll probably come back and say, no, we'll increase it another 5,000, or we'll increase it another 10,000. So, you'll have, 10,000 to 15,000. So you have 25,000 now, or whatever the case may be. So you want to make on every last one of your cards. This is the time to do it, especially at the end of the year. You can do it at any time, but you especially want to do it in the November and the December, because sometimes we can't find written proof. I can't and I've been doing this now going on 26, almost 27 years. There's no written proof that they give you a little bit more credit line increases in the Christmas holiday months or whatever the case may be. But in my experience, they're trying to get you to spend anyway, especially in the holiday months, that November, December, and even in January. All right. So it behooves you to, make haste and get a credit line increase with all of them. So number one, all right, let me see. And if y'all have a question, please ask me. Is this for secured or unsecured card? Now, good question. Secured cards, normally you can get a credit line increase. If you have a secured credit card and you have to secure it, yes, some of them don't have a restriction. You can increase it at any time, but a secured card, they're going to let you increase it at any given time is because it's your money. You got to deposit. So for instance, if you have a secured card and you want to go from 500 to 1,500, normally they will allow you to do it because they know that you're adding money, you're making a deposit. That's all a secured card is. It is a real credit card, but you're making a deposit, so they don't have anything to lose. That's your money, So at the end of the day, normally it doesn't have a time frame on that. But now some companies do. Even with a secured card, because it is a real credit card, they want to see that you have that particular credit card for a substantial amount of time, whether it's 3 months, whether it's 6 months, whether it's a whole year. Some companies make you wait a whole year. All right. But the good thing about secured cards, piggybacking off this particular question, secured cards, normally I don't do business with any company if you do get a secured card and if they don't give your deposit back. Make sure that's another thing. So if you have a secured card, because Wells Fargo, I had a client and he was with Wells Fargo for 2 years. He was establishing credit, and so he had a secured card, but they didn't give him his deposit back of $500 or whatever. I think it was $500, but they didn't give it back until he had to call with my information that I told him, because when I looked at his credit report, I said, this still says secured. You've had it for 2 years. That's more than enough time that you've established it. He never missed a payment. You know, he started it with $500. You know, they increased it to $2,000, but they never gave him his $500 back. All right. So normally they'll send you your deposit back and they'll just match whatever your deposit was. All right. So if your deposit was $500, they'll send you your $500 back. They'll replace that. If you and then if they give you an additional $1,500, then there go your $2,000 and all of that good stuff. All right. Now, unsecured card, certainly they're going to want you to wait. If it's brand new, they're going to want you to wait 6 months or higher. All right. Now, let's go to number 2. This is some good information, because I'm trying to tell you, if you need some credit and you need to get some good credit cards, here's how you do it first. Don't just blanketly apply. Don't just go out there and apply and rack up a whole lot of inquiries. All right. So this is Merrick Bank. All right. Merrick Bank. All right. So if you go to merrickbank.com, it'll come up. All right. So I'm going to do this. Number 2 is www. And a lot of times, if you just put these in and say pre-qualifying, it'll come up. So you want to do this. All right. www.merrickbank.com. Right. So that's number 2. So you want to go to merrickbank.com. Merrick Bank gives out decent limits as well, but they do have a pre-qualifying site. They do have I promise you, they do have a pre-qualifying site. They're going to ask you for minimum information. So that's number 2. Y'all got it? Any questions? Any question, class? Any questions? Okay, number 3 is one I like. All right. And these are all on the personal side. We're going to do one for business a little bit later, but these are all on the personal side. It's called upgrade. Okay. Upgrade credit card. Upgrade credit card. All right. And then you're going to go to www.upgrade.com. Okay. That's number 3. So number 2 was Merrick Bank. All right, y'all got it. And then number 3 is Upgrade Credit Card. This is just to see if you pre-qualify. Do you meet the requirements of those companies? If you've been needing a credit card. Now, let me say this, and I knew I was going to have to say this. Credit cards are not for you to get approved, spend all the limit on that particular credit card, and never pay it back. And not only just pay it back, you don't want to just pay the interest. You want to pay it off. So I suggest to you, if you get $1,000, if you get $5,000, if you get $10,000, you have to pay it back. Some of you need to get a job. All right. Credit cards are to enhance your way of living, your lifestyle. It is not made for you to finally get a $300 credit card, and now you think you're a big baller shot caller. You think you the rappers, and you think you're going around the world and all of that stuff. That's not what credit cards are for. Anything that I charge, I pay for it. Yeah. You got to pay for it. This generation do not like to pay for it. They like it quick, fast. I get that, but then you don't like to pay for it. But then there's an old school generation that we can cleave and learn from that. I'm telling you, they didn't even like to even charge it. Matter of fact, if they say go down the street and tell Miss Davenport, to do this, that, and the other, and I'm going to pay her by Friday, you better believe they paid them by Friday. Why? Because a good name in Proverbs is rather chosen than great riches. You not gonna mess up my name. Y'all remember what's love got to do with it? You remember Ike was over there acting like an applehead with his crazy, ugly self. He was sitting over there. The judge was already over it. The judge was sick of him, and he was acting like a fool, a donkey. And so Tina Turner was sitting, Adam Mae Bullock was sitting over there, and she said, listen, he can have all of that other stuff, but I work too hard for my name. And so I'm telling you, your name is all you got. All right. So number 3 is upgrade. I promise you, they have a pre-qualifying site. So just look that up and you'll see it. It's going to say pre-qualifying site. You can't miss it. You know I'm telling the truth. You got to pay it off. You must pay it off. So then, and if you ever want to get rid of interest on any of your credit cards, pay it all the way off. You will never see any interest. So when people ask me, all right, businessman, well, how do I get rid of interest? Pay your mess off. If you spend $1,000, pay it off. Not just, I'm just telling you, you have a payment date and then you have a reporting date. You make sure that you always want the maximum points when they get ready to report your credit history every month, because these companies are not playing. If you 30 days late, you done messed your credit up. If you 60 days late, you messed your credit up. Even if you feel like in your history, well, I was late over 3 years ago, it's still calculated in there, because I'm telling you, the system, which is an algorithm, it keeps a track of the totality of that whole account, the progress of that whole account. So even if you've had this account for 4 years, it is going to come up with the sum total of that particular person, how you pay your bills of that entire count, that entirety, the whole entirety. Y'all got it? All right. You know, talk about eat the cake. I'm trying to tell you. The other girl wasn't playing. I'm going to tell you right now. She said, you ain't got to hit me but one more time. All right. That's just the time, baby. All right. Number 4. All right, because I'm hungry. Y'all hungry? We need some cooking and credit. All right, so number 4 is discover. Y'all know I like discover. All right, so you're going to go, if you do like I do, go to Google, put in discover pre-qualifying, it's going to come up. But if you go to the website, you'll find it. All right, www.discover. Discover.com. Oh, I hate secretary work, baby. So that's number 4. All right, so that's number 4. Y'all got it? Discover. Some people say, well, now, what is my opinion about Discover? You need to at least have a 600, 650, 6 whatever or higher. I say a 600 to a 650 higher. All right. So stop thinking you're going to get, oh, they're going to give me $10,000. It's depending on everything that's on your credit report. All right. It's just not the 3-digit score. Because I'm telling you right now, I have clients with a 650 and American Express have given them 50,000, 25,000, 60,000. And you saying, well, wait a minute, I thought my score had to be 790 and 800. No, they have had credit for years. They have minimum credit on their particular credit report, but they have substantial history, which is 15% of that credit algorithm. All right. You got to make sure. Is it discovered? Yes, you can put discover. I always put that www stuff, but just put discover.com. Yes, it's discover.com. Yes, discover.com. If you Google it, you will see it. Matter of fact, hold on. All right. Discover.com. So that's number 4. Number 5. If I'm going too fast, let me know. American Express. I'm always going to talk about American Express because I like them. Okay. And what I want to do with this one is just type in American Express. Go to Google. All right. Pre-qualify. All right. Qualified. All right. That's number 5. So you're going to make sure you're going to say American Express, pre-qualify, whichever one you want. Just go to Google, type it in, and I promise you it will come up. Now they do have it on the website, but once you click credit card, sometimes it comes up, sometimes it don't. You know, these systems in these companies, sometimes these companies work really good, sometimes they don't. But if I promise you, you will find it on Google if you go to American Express pre-qualify. That's number 5. Now, American Express is really good with established credit. My opinion, you need to have at least a 640, 650 or higher. If you're dealing with American Express, make sure that you don't have any recent late payments. at least make sure you have at least 2 to 3 years of credit history. And one of the cards that I do like with American Express, I do have plenty of them, but one of the cards that I don't have, and I'm actually gonna apply for that card. I always wanted it. It's that blue cashback card. It's got the little clear design around it with the little stuff. A lot of people have that card, but I just like it. I think it looks nice, and I've heard great things about it, and I've personally seen people use that card. And I love all the cashback cards. I don't do as much traveling as I used to do on planes and stuff like that. So I don't get a lot of travel reward cards and stuff of that nature. I have the American Express gold card and all of that stuff. But I'm telling you, one thing that I do like for people that are established and you're looking for a good card, I would say especially a card that you can pay over a period of time, because now with that gold card, most of the time they will give you some leniency about it if you don't want to pay it off in those first 30 days, but you can't carry it over and over and over and over and over and over if you need to carry that balance. All right. So especially if you're on vacation or if it's Christmas time like it is or what have you, you want a card that will work with you and you can work with it as your lifestyle. So whatever your lifestyle is, I'm in the habit of paying the cards off. But maybe you just bought a new car, maybe you just bought a new home, just like I did. Maybe you had surgery, maybe you got sick. The pandemic, we're not out of it. They think we are, but we're not. Anything can happen. All right, but you just prayerfully do what you can, but get the cards that work with your lifestyle. I love when my money can work for me. Those are the type of cards that I like. I love cashback cards. All right. And if you do have travel cards, nothing wrong with that if you travel a lot. All right. Number 6. So what is our number 6? Oh. Number 6 is one, I promise you, this is a good card. It's Key Point Credit Union. Anybody can join. All right. Key Point Credit Union. I'm telling you right now. So once you look that up on Google, you're going to see their pre-qualifying site. All right. So Key Point Credit Union. You definitely want to check that out. It's you can do the personal. You don't have to do the business or anything, but Key Point. So you didn't even know about Key Point Credit Union. All right. I got some stuff for you, baby. Key Point. All right. Let that soak in. Key Point. All right. Period. All right. Key Point Credit Union is an awesome card. All right. So check that out. Key Point Credit Union. That's number 6. Oh, and my last one, I got one more credit union. All right. So this is Nassau Federal. All right. Nassau Federal Credit Union. All right. You want to check that out. Nassau Federal Credit Union. That's number 7. Nassau Federal Credit Union. Nassau Federal Credit Union. I'm telling you, anybody can join. Now, let me explain something to you about Nassau Federal Credit Union. All right. Anybody can join. All right. This is on the personal side, not the business side. Now, the membership is nationwide. So anybody, don't matter what city or state, anybody can join. Now, but with that, you do have to they sign you up for some particular company, and it's about like $25 or what have you. But hey, to be able to get in, nobody has to sign you in like Navy Federal. All right. Nassau Federal Credit Union gives out lucrative not credit unions. They give out a lot of high credit limits. I'm telling you what I've seen. So Nassau Federal Credit Union, you want to pre-qualify. It's going to ask you for basic. When I fill it in, they told me what I qualify. If I would have clicked it or whatever the case may be, because I'm on the journey I don't need no more personal stuff, but I'm on the building up more business. So at the end of the day, when you go to Nassau, they're going to be able to tell you, hey, congratulations, hey, and they'll tell you, if you pre-qualify for, the couple of cards that they have. All right. But this is an excellent card to get as well. All right. So number one for people that are trying to establish credit, build credit. Now, Capital One, I have seen them give people $300 with a 580 credit score with Capital One. If you're trying to establish and build credit, it's for those people. And let me tell you something about Capital One. Capital One is going to check all three. I don't like it either. I don't like it. But them Colorados, them Appleheads like to check TransUnion, Experian, and Equifax. They check all three. All right. Number two, Merit Bank. All right. They're really good. They're going to pre-qualify you. Normally, they only check one. All right. Upgrade normally uses TransUnion unless they do some sneaky stuff. All right. Upgrade credit card is number three. Number four is Discover. Normally, Discover back in the day only used to use TransUnion, but here lately, they've been checking Experian. All right. And so let me stop right there on number four. First thing you need to do before you do any of these soft pull is to check your credit. Go to Credit Karma, go to Experian, or go to myfico.com. Myfico.com is the only credit monitoring site that I pay for. All right. So let me back up and say that. The first thing that you need to do before you do any soft pull is to know what the data is saying, knowing what is on your credit report, knowing what is on your FICO 8, because most of these companies are going to use FICO 8. Sometimes some companies use FICO 9. If I get my hands on that information, which I do a lot of times, I will let you know. All right. So number one is Capital One. Number two is Merit Bank. Number three is Upgrade. It is a credit card. Number four is Discover. Number five, I put number five, all right, because five is the number of grace, is American Express. You know, American Express does give you lucrative. If you get in and you do it right and you maintain your position with American Express, you know, the sky's the limit, depending on the card that you get. If you get the platinum card, you know you got to make 80,000, 90,000, 100,000, 200,000, 500,000, 400,000. You got to have some money. Point blank, period, boo, as that girl say, and we're period. All right, you got to have some money. All right, because at the end of the day, those platinum cards, which I don't like, that platinum card has a 500, I think it's 500 or 550 annual fee. I don't like the cards that have the annual fees. The only way I would take a card that has an annual fee, I had a couple of them, but I canceled them years ago, is when I'm trying to work at a goal. If I need that particular credit card to help my credit portfolio, because that's what you created, so you can live. Once you have a credit portfolio, you can maneuver. Maybe you have 25,000 on this card, maybe you have 50,000 on that card. Something happens, you get laid off, it'll hold you. Your mortgage won't get behind, it'll hold you. You know, you still have grocery money, it'll hold you, because some of those cards you can take 2,000 off of it. You can, you know, if you need some new tires or whatever, it'll hold you until you get to the new job, and preferably you've saved up some in your savings, you've done right. And so credit is very important. It will add to your wealth. We're building wealth. It's going to add to your wealth. You got to know how to use credit. It's just like not just checkers. Checkers, you have to be smart as well. But chess is a very strategic strategy game. All right. So you got to know how to move in the credit world. You got to know the system that's fighting you. You got to be able to have a weapon to fight it. All right. So number one, Capital One. Number two, Merit Bank. Number three, Upgrade credit card. Number four, Discover credit card. Number five, American Express credit card, whichever one you want. Number six is Key Point Credit Union. All right, Key Point Credit Union. And number seven is Nassau Federal Credit Union. Two credit unions for you on tonight. All right. So did you enjoy that? I have enjoyed that. It is amazing. Time flies. It's already 45 minutes in. So time flies. It is amazing. It is amazing. It is amazing. I love this because this is going to help and bless the people. Number one is Capital One. That's for you that are starting out. All right. Number two is Merit Bank. These are my top soft pull. All of these have soft pull. It will not hurt your credit. So don't call me and say, Mr. James, they dinged me. You must have filled out the hard application. All right. So make sure you look at what you're filling out. Don't just go to apply now. All right. It should say this will not impact your credit. This will not harm your credit. It shouldn't ask you for your full social. All right. Number three, upgrade. All right. Number four, Discover. Okay. Number five is American Express. All right. American Express credit card. Number 6, Key Point Credit Union. That credit union is wonderful. And then lastly, but not least, number 7 is Nassau Federal Credit Union. Now, send me some feedback. Let me, all right now. Thank you, Shasta. All right, so take a stab at it. Check your credit report, and please text me my business number. Hold on, let me put my business number up there. Business number up there. All right, it's right there. You can email me, you can text me on my business line. Let me know you got some of the credit cards and send me a video. You can do a video on your phone, send it to me. Do a video on your phone and say, hey, listen, I watched the show on December. What's this? December the 7th? Is this December the 7th? Yeah, December the 7th. And man, this information changed my life. It's great, informative information. All right. This is your credit doctor. I would never tell you anything wrong. I'm telling you stuff that I've checked out. I went to every last one of these sites. They are legal. They are legit. They are soft pull pre-qualifications. All right. So that is my information right there, 786-213-1087. It is amazing. All right. You do not lie. There go my mother. There go my mother. Lord, Dr. Betty Frank said, I love her. I love her. I love her. Lord, now Mother can wear some eyelashes too. I'm going to tell you right now. Lord, me and this particular lady, she owns a big, now watch this wealthy lady. I have seen this lady. Y'all ain't gonna like this, but I have seen this lady. Let me kind of stand up. She gets so much money, put it up in here like this right here. I said, my wonder what? When I tell you cosmetologist, Barbara, master's degree, got more degrees than a thermometer. We have worked together over the years. I'm telling you, no, I'm international people. Been to Africa. All right. This businesswoman knows what I'm talking about. So that's why she's saying that's great. Help them, son, is because this is what we do. We've been in major events, and so we have seen people get blessed financially with credit. I have personally, this lady that's on the screen, the picture that you're looking at right now, I have showed her my American Express. I'm talking about she's seen the numbers and everything. I'm telling you, we have been in business for decades, and I'm telling you, it is just an honor, to have people like this in your life. Get people that celebrate you and get people in your life that'll back you up. Just like I pray for Robert's business to be blessed. He's in finances and credit. So I pray for him, in his business. And many of you, Dr. Frank, like Shasta, was one of my customers and still is in my credit family. So it's a blessing. It's just a blessing. So question. All right, Mr. Robert, let me see. What's a good number of a credit card to get? As far as having in your particular wallet, the credit cards, how many is good? Well, I'm going to tell you this. You need to get as many as you can. I know a person that has almost close to 80 to 100 credit cards. Now, I don't have 80, but I'm certainly on the road to try to get 80. So the reason why I said there is really no limit. It's depending on your lifestyle. I know a person, a businessman that has close to 200 credit cards. They have credit. You can build credit wealth. It is possible for you. It is possible. And this just making me stirred up. It is possible for you to have $1 million worth of credit cards. It is possible to have more than $10 million in credit. It is possible to have a black card from American Express. I'm telling you, I've seen it. It is possible to have those particular cards, like with American Express, with those particular Centurion cards and black cards and all of that good stuff. You have to be invited in. So for me, let's just say you have 20 cards right now. Let's just say, let me see how many I got. 1, 2, 3. That's 8. I have over 20 now, I think. I have over 20 now. All right. And then in business also, because you remember, I deal with personal and business. So at the end of the day, off the top of my head, I know it's over 20 credit cards, but I'm trying to get 20 more. I'm trying to accumulate 150,000. You see what I'm talking about, Robert? All right. So let me see. So it's how you handle it. Yes, it's how you handle it. Because even in your business, with your business credit, you're going to piggyback. Some particular business credit cards that you get will be guaranteed by your personal credit, even though it won't show up on your personal credit. And let me give you this nugget before I go. With your personal credit, let's just say you have a credit card for $10,000 and you needed something on your personal credit and you spend $8,000 of that 10,000. So you got 8, 9, 10. You only have $2,000 left in that credit limit. All right. But your credit limit was $10,000. So your score is gonna drop some because you got 80%, mostly 80 to 85% of that particular credit line utilized and used up. So in order, to not take a low hit on your personal side, if you had a business credit card and you spend every dime of it, they don't report it to your personal. All right. Business is totally different. So even if you don't get the same type of scoring method with business that you do with personal credit. Personal credit, they try to ding you for everything. But business credit, even if you get 50,000 and you max it out 40,000 and you only have $10,000 left, that's still good. And then sometimes, because they do want you to personal guarantee, that's what a PG is, a personal guarantee, in order to get this business, especially if it's a new business and new start and you don't have any business history, because I've been in business for 20 some years, almost close to 30 now. But so if you're building up business credit and business history, then sometimes they're going to use your personal side. That's why I tell people, even when you're going into business, if it's a new business, try to straighten out that personal case, because you have to. When I first started out in business, and I've said this many times on some of my shows, I've had to use my personal to establish my business. In order to get Casacello's Creation off the ground, barber and salon and stuff, I had to establish it with my personal. And when I was able to get just stuff and just only in my business name and all of that, I was able to do that. So it is how you handle it. It's how you utilize it. You get you a strategy and a plan. Now, everybody's lifestyle is different. Everybody's credit is different. Everybody's approach to credit, because I'm still hearing people that I personally know saying, I don't have a whole lot of credit. And when they tell me that, it just makes me, want to get them. It's because I can tell they don't watch my show all the time, or I can tell that they have not been listening at what I say. You need credit. If you have $100,000 in the bank and you have $200,000 worth of credit, watch this. You got $200,000 worth of credit, but $100,000 in the bank. That means you have $300,000 to maneuver with. All right. You can take that same credit card that you have, on the business or personal side. If you want to go buy a company car, or if you buy a regular car, or whatever kind of car, because you do use it for business. My nice car I have outside, or whatever the case may be, I use it for personal and business. When I go to a business meeting, I'm in that same car. When I go to get something to eat, I'm in that same car. When I get ready to put gas in there and I have to meet a client, or whatever the case may be, or I'm on my way to the shop, or I'm on my way doing what I do on a regular basis, and then I'm getting ready to do some big things in the real estate industry and stuff of that nature, that same personal car becomes a business car. All right. So it's how you utilize your personal credit and your business credit. But I say it's no number. If you can get your hands on whatever, because there are thousands of credit unions. That's why I'm looking it up. I'm trying to investigate one called DC Credit Union. All right. So I'm looking up another one. Everybody know I'm a fan of Navy Federal. Navy Federal, I have personal credit cards and I have business credit cards. All right. But I have been with Navy Federal, I think it's 33 years or 31 years or something like that. I've been established with Navy Federal. Now, that don't mean that you got to be with them that long, because I have had clients that have signed up for Navy Federal that day and the same day get approved for $25,000. They only signed up for Navy Federal just to be able to apply for that credit card, because Navy Federal do give out lucrative credit limits. All right. But it's no guarantee. So you can't say, well, Woodrow over here, he got $25,000. So when I apply for Navy Federal, they best to give me it doesn't work like that. It's depending on the history of your credit, how long you recently applied for credit. Do you pay your bills on time? It's a plethora of things. All right. Y'all got it? He said, okay. Any other questions before I go? That is my top 7 for tonight. This is soft pulls. This is going to really help you. What? Wait a minute. There go my cuz. What's up? Keys, Solomon. What's going on, my friend? Man, I love you. You all right with me? Also, he's another businessman. It just runs in our blood. All right. So, and much success to you in your endeavors, Robert. Keep paying your bills. Keep doing what you do. All of you entrepreneurs, you know, it's going to be amazing. I got right now our upcoming show is going to be our cooking and credit. I'm going to have a real live chef. Banks is going to be with me in my brand new kitchen. So he's going to be with me. We're going to be making some, I believe it's chicken and waffles and stuff of that nature. I've been really laying off the fried food, so I'm kind of saving up my tum just to get a little piece of the chicken, because y'all know I love chicken. I ain't giving up chicken. The doctor just told me to cut some of the, the grease and all of that, but I ain't gonna, I got to have me some yard bird. All right. All right. But Chef Banks is coming up. Matter of fact, let me see. And I'm getting ready to go. I've enjoyed y'all tonight. Listen, I'm excited about 2022. I got to speak that to you all. According all things work together for the good of them. If you're listening at this show in the morning time, good morning. If you're listening in the afternoon or whenever you hear my voice, I'm telling you, as somebody that's got your back in the spirit realm, you personally are going to be blessed. Your business going to be blessed. 22 is going to be supernatural. It's going to be better. I've been praying that the Lord blesses us personally and business-wise. And some of these things, you hearing it from me, and I guarantee you're going to come back and tell me. Some of these headaches that you having on your job and with these crazy co-workers and with these bipolar people and these crazy tripolar, the government need to go and get these people their medicine so they can stay home. These people that they at the restaurants and they crazy. You getting ready to get a release and some relief. Release and some relief. You're not going to have to keep fighting the same devil. It's making you stagnated, stuck in the same redundant place. You can't be bothered with headaches and migraines and you hate to even get up to go to. Have you ever had a job? Because I have. Just as soon as you left the house, you was feeling fine. Soon as you pull up in the parking lot of your job, you start getting anxiety. Your head start hurting. You had a wonderful, and so you don't want the enemy to steal your joy. You don't want that person that's allowing the devil to use them with their nasty attitude. Always negative, always starting some stuff. So if the Lord is working with you, he gonna get you to the place where you can maintain your particular miracle and your joy. All right. So 22 is gonna be blessed. Let me put that up before we end this show. All right. Blessings in 2022. I just got to put that up because I believe that there's supernatural blessings in 20. Before we get there, we already speaking it. Call those things that be not as though they were. You need this, ma'am, sir, whoever's on my page, especially you Facebookers. All right, that's just, I know people got to do what's attractive to them and what attracts the eye and all of that stuff. I get all of that. But you need some blessings so you can live successful and be able to pay your telephone bill, be able to pay the internet bill, be able to keep your lights on, be able to pay the doctor bill. I felt good when I went to the hospital, and Lord, they gave me 2 antibiotics, but I was able to pay those bills, and I was able to do what I had to do. Thank God I wasn't still struggling and trying to maneuver where I'm going to get this money from and all of that stuff. Thank God I'm able to do what I'm doing. I'm still thanking God for this brand new home. And, still, I'm just grateful. I'm grateful. I'm telling you, it's a blessing to be able to live. And I'm not saying you're not going to have no problems. I'm not saying that the devil is not. chapter 10, verse 10. John chapter 10, verse 10 said, the thief come but to kill, steal, and destroy. John chapter 10, read it. John chapter 10, in verse 10, the thief cometh but to kill, steal, and destroy. All right. But God is going to give you life and that more abundant. All right. So it's going to be a blessing to you. It's just going to be phenomenal. I just love it because It's just one of those things that I just live by that. John chapter 10, verse 10, King James. All right. So it's just a blessing. All right. So I just love that. It's just a blessing. And I just screenshot that kind of stuff. All right. I don't know if y'all can see it, but you see it. John chapter 10. The thief cometh. I know the word now. I know the word. You see that? That's King James. Let me go right here. But the thief. I know it might be backwards, but you get it. He said, I come that you might have life, and that what? Have it more abundantly. Give me all my money. Give me all my money. Give me all my, John chapter 10. All right. That's St. John. That's how the old folk, me and mother. St. John chapter 10. The thief cometh not but forth to what? Steal and to kill and destroy. He said, and I have come that you might have life. That you might have what? Life, and have it what? And that they might have it more, what? Abundantly. Hey, handleable. Yes, sir. Have it more. Yeah. That's why I'm happy. They keep telling me, well, Lord, what didn't happen? It's because I got more abundant life. I was so sick, I laid on my nice bathroom floor. I couldn't get up. That pain and the infection was traveling close to my colon. I said, Lord, I ain't going out like this. And listen, the more I called on Jesus, the worse that pain got. But it was as if the Lord said, you don't want to go to the hospital. And I tried everything not to go to the hospital. But my relief was right there in the hospital. Time I got there, they put those IVs and all of that stuff in me. I began to feel a little bit better. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, somebody done got that. Come on here. Come on here. Ishmael, I love it. Come on. He said, I'm ready for more abundance. All right. John chapter 10. Come on, help me, Dr. Franks. Come on, help me. All right. This is what we need. I want the abundance. Don't just give me $120. I need you to put the other four with it. Put the other four with it. Put the other ones. This is our time to speak it before you get to that place. Before you get to the place where you are self-sufficient, needing no aid. Self-sufficient. I don't need nobody to buy me a clipboard. I can buy my own clipboard. All right? You can't see my other, in my other office, I didn't have a TV in front of me. But thank God I got one. The Lord has blessed me, and I'm so grateful. I got to quit. I got to go because I done got caught up, honey. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, this is the time for you to speak it out of your mouth. This is the time. The devil is a lie. I'm telling you, I don't care what they do on them jobs. You gonna come out prevailing. You're gonna prevail. You're gonna be the victor. You're gonna be the overcomer. It's gonna be greater for you and worse for them. Because that ditch that they dig for you, they're gonna fall in. Hey. They're going to fall in it. Trust me when I'm telling you. I don't care if it's your sister. I don't care if it's your best friend. The stuff that they plotting and sitting back waiting and all that talking about you and doing all that stuff. Well, he think he's something. He out there with them white folks. He out there with them black folks. He out there with them Orient. Well, I'm out here with them. You know why? It's because this is my spot. And you got to claim your spot. You must claim your spot. Your legacy. Now I got to go because y'all done got me worked up, honey. I got to go 5 minutes over. Be blessed. It's going to be a blessing. It's going to be a blessing when I tell you, I pray right now. I pray for every person that's on this live right now, looking at this show. I pray the blessings of the Lord upon you. I pray that everything that your hands touch, every dream, every goal, every aspiration that's in your spirit, that it will no longer be a figment or imagination or a thought, but it will come into fruition, that it'll manifest, that it become exactly what the Lord showed you, exactly what he gave you, exactly what he told you. Because I'm going to tell you, the thoughts that he think towards you are not evil, but they're good to bring you to an expected end. The Lord's going to bless you. I'm telling you, 2022, you getting ready, the stuff that's called according to his purpose, he's already blessed it. It's just going to manifest for us. So get as many credit cards as you can. Use them wisely. Get your hands on as much cash as you can. Use it wisely. Do what you got to do. Don't let nobody talk you out of your miracle, because the thief come to kill, steal. But you heard what I said, and you heard what the word said. But he come that you might have life. You all be blessed. I enjoyed myself on tonight. I'll be back in January. I'm going to announce the date because Chef Banks is going to be with me. So it's going to be off the hook. It's going to be a blessing. You all, Lord, the comments still rolling in. Let me see what they said. Come on here, Mr. Walker. You blessed. You're a blessed entrepreneur. You're a blessed young man. You blessed. I bless you. I bless you. Everything your hands touch, I pray that God bless it. That he bless it, that he bless it. You need to hug somebody tonight and tell them I bless you in the name of the Lord. Even if they say, what you doing touching on me? Come on over here and get this blessing. Bless your children. Bless your boo. Bless your wife. Whoever your partner, whomever it is, bless them. Yeah. Bless them in the name. Say, I bless you. I didn't come to curse you, but I came to bless you. Put your arms around your grandson. I don't care what their mama doing. I don't care what their daddy didn't do, but you bless them. I'm telling you, my mom and my dad, my physical mom and physical dad, both of them are gone. They're passed away. But I'm telling you, God will put people in your life to bless you. Bless you. Oh, my God. This is going to be 22 is going to be better than 2019, better than 2020, better than 2021. It's going to be better. Huh? It's got to get better. Yeah. Whatever you want, you getting ready to get it. It's got to get better. Got to get better. I got to go because I got worked up. Whew, y'all about to send me back to my church days. I'm telling you right now, it's got to get better. It's got to get better. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got to go. But y'all be blessed. I'm getting ready to get some little fruit and something to eat. But I will see you in January. You're going to see me before then. Come on, say Merry Christmas and all of that good stuff. But I love you. Thank you for watching the show. Until next time, don't forget these 7 soft pulls. It's going to change your life. It's going to change your life. You better know it, but I know you're running. You know I'm running right now in my spirit. Woo! I'm running. Woo!
Fix my credit.
I'm gonna buy that brand new home.
Fix my credit.
I'm gonna pay off my student loan.
Fix my credit.
No more paying my bills late.
Fix my credit.
I need a better interest rate.
Fix my credit.
That credit is gone way too far.
Fix my credit.
I need a brand new